¿Qué pasó, boxing fanáticos? This is Enter to do another boxing analysis. This boxing analysis is between David, the Haymaker Haye, versus Tony Bellew. These are my final thoughts before the madness, before the rematch, before the grudge match. Now, let's get straight to it. Now, David Haye on Twitter, he's saying, I'm feeling great. Just finished my last session, the final touch of magic ahead of Haye Bellew 2. Some people will say Bellew Haye 2 because Bellew won fair and square. Even though, the handicap of Haye getting hurt with Achilles. And it's amazing he came back from Achilles. I always say that. It takes extreme will to come back from Achilles. But anyway, the rematch will without a question be one of the fights of the year. You don't need to be a Sky subscriber to tune in, just an internet connection, so don't miss the revenge live. So that's the confidence from David Haye. Tony Bellew says David Haye will pay for every word in this grudge match. It will be a repeat. I mean, it don't get no better than this, And my final thoughts, I'm gonna bet on this fight, which is crazy, right? But I'm gonna bet on this fight, and I have that guy right there, David Haye. I have David Haye winning. I don't know why. I feel it. I think he's gonna win by decision. I think it's gonna be very technical. It's gonna be tactical. I don't think it's gonna be a knockout. If it is, it'll be within the first 4 rounds. I still think David Haye is clever enough to beat Bellew, but don't get me wrong, Bellew could easily do what he did again last time. I mean, the focus, the combination punching, the pot shots, the brilliant boxing, the turning at angles, and using Haye's aggressiveness against him, which is fucking brilliant. But anyway, David Haye is 28 and 3, 28 wins, 3 losses. 26 by knockout. The 2 times he has, well, the 2 out of the 3 times he lost was by knockouts, well, TKO knockouts. The bouts that he's had is, like I said, total 31, 133 rounds boxed. So he's a veteran. KOs 84%. Born in 1980. Just the regular 78-inch reach. That's very telling right there. 78-inch reach. That's amazing. Why don't you use that? Use that shit. I mean, if I had a 78-inch reach, I have like a 74, 75. But if I had a 78, keep him at the end of my jab and do what Ismail Salas tells you to. If he follows the game plan and he actually counter punches and doesn't care about the crowd going boo in anticipation of making it a barn burner. Make it a barn burner. Make it a hellacious fight, a fire fight when necessary for you. See, you got to do things for what's necessary for you. You have to take the initiative for you. You have to do what's going to get you to win. And a lot of people don't want to hear that. They're like, no, I just want to see blood. I want to see guts, That's cool and all. But when you're at the twilight, at the very end, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You have to do things for you and listen to your guru, your grandmaster, which is Ismail Salas, is the Mr. Miyagi in this situation. I really want to see what the Cuban has done to make David Haye more patient. Because one thing in the Bellew fight, the first fight, he was not patient. He was just throwing like that. And and Bellew was just taking his time, little slips here, boom, counter, slip, jab, jab, straight right hand. He was textbook, and he was doing things just brilliant and making fun of him, like, you can't hit me. If he does that, Bellew will repeat again. If he can get David Haye frustrated because he can't land anything, because Bellew impressed me with that. But like I said, David Haye 6'3". Keep him at the end of your jab. Use the perimeter. Make Bellew come to you. You don't come to Bellew. Now, if you do decide to do this in the first round, don't blow your load. Throw about 60 to 70 punches. Make them what? Modified punches with increasing aggression. Meaning, as you touch him, start hitting him a little harder. Hit him soft. Mix up your attack. Vary your attack. In the art of war, they say, He who varies his attack wins the war. You know, you win the battle and then you win the war by varying your attack and in doing it in a way that is not in a repetitive nature. So throw a fast punch, throw intermediate fast, and then slow. Take your time slow. Move your head while you're throwing those slows. You don't want to get caught with nothing throwing a slow punch. Parry this fight. Cubans teach their fighters, especially Ismail Salas, who's from that old school 1970, 1980 Cuban school of boxing. They teach you to parry. So while Bellew's trying to get range, throw him off. Hit him right there. It's almost like you spanking the child. Hit him on that glove. Like, nope, no, you don't. Or if he tries to do it, lean in with the straight right hand lead, what Floyd Mayweather does. Parry, boom. What he did to Marquez, parry, parry, counter. With the straight right hand lead, lean into it, jump to the side. You're that athletic, you can do that. There's things that Haye can do that Bellew just can't do, and he's just athletically gifted. Bellew, let's get to the 3 keys to victory. 3 keys to victory for Haye. Use a steady jab. Make him come to you. So those 2 things. Make him come to you. And last but not least, for the 3rd one, use intelligent pressure if it goes to the middle to late rounds. Intelligent pressure. Touch him to the body. Get out of there. Touch him to the body again. Come up top with the right hook. Vary your attack. Mix it up. Left hook. Left uppercut. Similar to what Triple G does. Triple G is the master of intelligent pressure. Canelo is one of the masters of intelligent pressure. See, there's different categories for different type of boxers and what they do effectively. And those 2 people do it very effectively. Jose Uzcategui from Venezuela. That man is a fucking gargoyle. He is a fucking bee. He is a fucking hellcat. He's a fucking symbiote to me. Yeah, if you're into Spider-Man and Venom, you'll understand what I mean by a symbiote. He, needs a host, and he basically acts like you're the host, and he's coming at you. David Benavidez is a symbiote. These are not human beings. These are symbiotes. These are creatures from outer space that are just here on Earth to terrorize when they're in the ring. They're a beast. And they don't stop punching, and they don't stop coming, and they're very intelligent in their attack, and they never get tired. So if you're not on your A game, you're mentally not there, you're going to get ran out the ring. So if David Haye can use some of that, but use more finesse, because he has more athleticism to me than the day. Even at this old, quote-unquote, old age of 37, which his 37 is not that old because he hasn't took that much punishment in his career. And he has an 84% knockout ratio. That's insane. He definitely should be, like I say, using that intelligent pressure off the jab, frustrate Bellew, and then go for the kill when you see it. Land one of those big haymakers. But don't just do it just to do it. Do it intelligently. Now let's get to Bellew. Bellew, 3 keys to victory. Do what you did last time if you can. Frustrate Haye. Make fun of him while you're in the ring. Use your devilish tactics. That's number 1. Number 2, control the mid-range game. He who controls the mid-range game, because I remember watching the Klitschko fight with Haye, even though it's 2 different styles, 2 different people, but he could not control the mid-range game, and it threw him off so bad. Haye had to get in the inside, and he would land and have some success when he did, but just wasn't enough, and it was too much of a hassle trying to get in the inside. So Bellew, who controls range pretty good with his jab, pop him with the right hand when Haye tries to get greedy. He's sticking his hand in that cookie jar. Pop him. Stick his hand in that cookie. Steps to the side. Turn that back foot. 180-degree angle. Pop, pop. Hit him again. And just keep touching him. Get him frustrated. Touch him. Touch him. This time, work the body too, which is number 3. Work the body. Work the body. Work it early. Put water in the basement. Slow Haye down. You may fuck around and get a TKO stoppage because he is, quote unquote, up in age. So those are pretty much the breakdown of all of that. It's going to come down to will, skill, all that stuff. And that's why I don't know who exactly is going to win. I'm just playing. I still feel in my heart Haye's going to get it. But if Haye doesn't listen to Ismail Salas, I promise you Bellew will take over, and Bellew will get the TKO stop or get the unanimous decision win because Haye got frustrated. Haye went back to who Haye is when he's not trained under a Cuban. And ego. If he lets his ego take over, because Haye has a big ass ego. Bellew do too, but it's more controlled to me. Haye, that's his biggest enemy, is his ego. He has all the athleticism in the world, has all the gifts. He look like a fucking Mr. World by the arm. I mean, the dude was fucking huge. You know what I'm saying? And ripped, just brolic as a motherfucker. Look like the Hulk and shit. But it don't mean shit. Don't mean nothing if you cannot execute effectively with your boxing skills in the ring at the top level. Because this is a top level fight. These are top level fighters to me. So yeah, I see Haye getting them out of there early, or him actually listening to Ismail Saleh. I think Ismail Saleh is a great teacher. Great teacher. And he's really, really, really enthusiastic with all of his fighters. And he's one of my favorite boxing trainers besides Robert Garcia, and a couple others that I'm just really, really big on, you know. So yeah, man, that's who I have winning. Early round stoppage by David Haye. Catching Bellew was something he did not see coming. Haye uses some feints. That's the key. You know, that's the X factors. Feints. Haye uses feints that Bellew has not even seen before and gets him out of here. Or Bellew is better with his feints and frustrates Haye, takes him out of his game plan. Haye starts going crazy again, throwing the crazy hooks. And then Bellew taking his time, moving his head, pop, hit him with the right hand, pop, pop. 1-2s, and simply systematically breaking them down. So yeah, both fighters, like I said, they can win. Big fan of both. I love the build up. I'm gonna show you guys the weigh-in for people who did not see it before I leave. And yeah, man, we in for a treat tomorrow night. We in for a fucking treat tomorrow night. We are, man. I'm gonna go straight to it. Here we go. Bam.
26 by knockout. Two-time world champion, the Haymaker.
Even his forearms got bigger for this fight. Dude, man, I'm telling you, if he lands, if he twists his hips correctly and lands at the right time, that's knockout. That's a knockout.
10 pounds, 2 ounces for the Haymaker, David Haye.
You know it's a big fight when Michael Buffer's in the building.
Next on the scales, young man from Liverpool, 29.
Man, I cannot wait till tomorrow.
Nightwing wins by knockout. The cruiserweight champion of the world.
Shout out to the UK, man. Y'all got some great fighters. And Bellew still looked in better shape to me this fight than last fight. He had some more ripness to him, you know. Showed that he worked hard. Posture looks better. Yeah, it's kind of lagging. My fault, y'all.
15 stone, 4 ounces for the bomber.
Yeah, it's starting to fuck up. But yeah, man, like I said, you guys tell me what you think in the comment section below. Do you got Bellew winning? Tell me why you have Bellew winning. If you have David Haye winning, tell me why you have David Haye winning. And this is gonna be amazing, man. Great clash of styles and the bad blood. That's what's making this so entertaining. The bad blood. So here we go. It's back. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Once again, here they are, the two-time world champion, the Haymaker David Haye, the cruiserweight world champion, Tony Bomber Bellew. Here they are, face to face, the Haymaker, the Bomber. 12 rounds of boxing at the O2 Arena, London. It all goes down tomorrow night. Are you ready?
You see David Haye saying, I'm going to knock you spark out. Knock you sensitive. I like to see you try. That's what Bellew saying.
David Haye, Tony Bellew, the O2 tomorrow night.
All right. All right, y'all. This video a little longer than what I wanted it to be, but that's all good. I'll get back to you guys with more boxing news analysis and updates. Please hit the subscribe button if you're feeling this video. Hit that bell icon that's right to the right side of the subscribe button. And peace.